Hey guys, so the energy feels a little bit heavy today. I just wanted to check in on how does the universe see you at this current moment? Divine Feminines, how does the universe see you at this current moment? I'm going to use my beautiful deck that I love so much. Let me just see if they look good. Can you see them well? Okay. So let's shuffle and see what we get. So the three cards that I got were the Golden Children, and it says inner child, tenderness, innocence. And you see how those kids' souls are all going to this gateway, I guess, portal could be. These souls are just there and they're far apart from each other and they're just going, and then I don't know what planet that is in the background. That's the sun or Mars or what planet that is. But you see this is clearly a portal because you can't see the planet and behind it, so they're going into another realm. But the Golden Children, inner child, tenderness. Hold on, sorry. So how the universe sees you is that you operate from a place of your inner child. You have always operated from a place of your inner child, letting your inner child shine through. Even when you've gone through your darkest moments, you've always operated from a place where you've been playful and allowed your inner child to be free and play. And you still operate from a playfulness, especially if you're a mom with kids. You probably are very playful with your kids, you're probably just childlike, silly with them, innocent with them, and that's what keeps their innocence to a degree. And you have this tenderness about you. You have your tenderness with people, the way you speak to people, if you share messages, or you do tarot readings, or you're a public speaker, or you're a nurse, or a doctor, whatever field you're in, you have a tenderness that you are with people. People feel safe around you. They feel like they can just let their guard down and be their authentic self because you're tender with them. You're tender in the way you approach love, and you're tender in the way that you speak. And you still hold on to your innocence. Even though you've seen the brutality of this world, even though you've gone through so much pain in your life, even though you've seen people not show up for you, you still have this innocence about you that you're still optimistic. You still see that, no, the world can be a great place and the world does have great people in it. And we can shift our reality to whatever we see fit. That you still look at the world with innocence. You still look at nature with innocence. You still approach things, even though you have wisdom and knowledge, you still approach things from an innocent place, right? And yeah, you're rare and your gifts are rare. So it's tap into those gifts because you're meant to share your gifts with this world. They're waiting for you to share your gifts with this world. They're rare. You're not 85% of the population. You're 5% of the population, if that. So it's tap into your gifts, keep doing it, and the universe sees that. The universe sees that you're doing your gifts. You're operating from a place of passion, authenticity. You're starting to discover because you're listening, you're meditating, you're self-reflecting, you're allowing yourself to be action-led on what your intuition is leading you to do. So it's you're tapping into the rare gifts that you've had for past lifetimes and that you continue to have. It's just that your memories were wiped, so you didn't know what your gifts were. But your intuition always led you down a path, and you've been that person that has been led by their intuition. But that inner child, no matter what age you are, you're still going to be keep letting that inner child play. You've been through so much dark moments in your life, and you still approach it from a sense of humor and understanding and compassion and seeing all perspectives to it. So your inner child is what people love about you too, that you're how is this girl have so much wisdom, so much knowledge, so many things that she's gone through in her life, and she still is playful, and she still sees love as everything, and still sees the innocence in people, even though people have this dark side to them. She knows it, and she sees it, but she also sees that innocent, that little girl or little boy that just wasn't nurtured, right? So this is what the universe sees you as, that you have this quality, and it's rare. It's very rare. So keep being like that. I know you're not going to change no matter what happens. You're just going to get back up and keep approaching the place from love and light because that's who you are. And the next thing is this one. And it says, fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposite extreme of light. So the universe has seen that you have surrendered. You have let go of control, and that's probably what you were holding on to for a long time. And I think that you didn't even realize that you had this thing where you were controlling, that you couldn't surrender to faith, that you needed to know the timeline of everything. You need to create your own outcome, and you need to know when the outcome was coming. So now the universe sees that you're surrendering, you're trusting in faith, you're trusting in the divine, and you're. So my battery's gonna die. It's at 5%. I wanted to do like a longer message with this, but I'm probably just gonna be able to do these 3 cards, and maybe I'll do something a little bit later when it charges, if I have time. But yeah, so the universe sees that you've surrendered, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So you're seeing, I think this means like you're seeing the duality of life. You're seeing you've been through the extremes of life, like you've seen the polarity of how bad things can be and how good things can be. And you're choosing to surrender and be like, I don't know where life is taking me, but I'm just going to surrender and keep doing the things that my intuition is leading me to do. You're not stopping. You're going and you're surrendering, and you're still doing the things that you need to do. And the universe loves this about you. The universe sees that finally you surrender and you let go of control. Like you surrender where finances are going to come in. You surrendered where love is going to come in. You surrender where what you're meant to do in this world. You're just doing what you feel guided to do. However, you don't still know what the outcome will be with these things, this path that you're taking. So you've surrendered everything, and you just keep letting intuition lead you, and the universe sees that you've done that. And the cosmic heart is this one. I think the divine feminine got this last time, or maybe the divine masculine. But it says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So the universe sees that every time you are faced with a difficult situation, you pray. You have made prayer your like second hand to you. Like you have used prayer in everything. Anything that you felt that you couldn't fix on your quote unquote own, you've prayed about it, and the universe has either fixed it for you or given you the answers on how to fix it. And the universe sees that through your surrender, that's showing your devotion. You're devoted to the creator. You're devoted to your path. You're devoted to gaining knowledge. You're devoted to pursuing your passions. You're devoted to making the world a better place. You're devoted to being a service to this world. The universe sees your devotion. You're devoted to your kids if you have them. You're devoted to your partner if you have someone. You're devoted to like all areas in life. The universe sees how devoted you are. And it's potent. It's potent. People are feeling your devotion, and something's different about you, the magnetic pull, because of the fact of how devoted you are in life. And they don't even know it. They just say that like this person is magnetic. So yeah, the universe sees how devoted you are, that you're making your life a moving prayer. You're praying constantly when you're on the move, right? Like you're just nonstop praying. You're not just sitting at night and saying, Creator, please help me with this. No, nonstop. When something comes into your mind, you start praying about it. When you're faced with a challenge, you start praying about it, and either the solutions come to you or the problem is fixed instantly by the creator. And it's potent. It's literally what's making your manifestations come in, because you're devoted, because you surrender, because you're operating from your childlike nature, which is what's making your vibration so high, and what has made your vibration high your entire life, because you've always kept that childlike nature. Your laugh, your smile is childlike, and your kids have the same thing. It's like they have that innocent laugh, right? And so it's like you kept your childlike nature, keeps your frequency high. You've surrendered, which is allowing yourself to just release the outcome, release what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. And that surrender has created your devotion. I'm devoted. I have my faith. My faith is strong. I've seen the creator give me miracles in my life, and I know more miracles are coming. So whatever I manifest either comes in instantly, or it takes time for it to come in, right? So keep doing what you're doing. Keep praying, keep being devoted, keep surrendering. You're on the right path. So the universe sees you and who you are and what you're doing, and they love it. So I hope this helped. Divine Feminine, keep going, keep at it.